नमस्कार एंड वेलकम टू बायजूस यंग जीनियस। हमारे आसपास कई ऐसी सारी चीजें हैं जो हमारे जीवन को आसान और खूबसूरत बना रही हैं और वो किसी जीनियस की ही देन है, पर हम उन्हें नहीं जानते। लेकिन इस मंच पर जीनियसेस को डायरेक्ट आपसे मिलवाया जाता है ताकि आगे चलकर उनके आविष्कारों के साथ साथ आप उन्हें भी याद रखें। वेलकम टू बायजूस यंग जीनियस सीजन 2। बायजूस यंग जीनियस न्यूज 18 की एक पहल इंडिया को इंडिया के यंग जीनियसेस से मिलवाने की, ताकि उनकी असाधारण काबिलियत से पूरा देश इंस्पायर हो सके। भारत के कोने कोने से हमने ढूंढ निकाले हैं कई बेमिसाल यंग जीनियस और उनमें से सबसे खास को चुना हमारी अमेजिंग जूरी ने। एक्टर, डांसर एंड पॉलिटिशियन हेमा मालिनी, नेशनल बैडमिंटन कोच पुलेला गोपीचंद, म्यूजिशियन शंकर महादेवन, ऑथर अमीश त्रिपाठी, अमूल सीईओ डॉक्टर सोढ़ी एंड डायरेक्टर ऑफ DRDO अनिल मिश्रा। अलग अलग फील्ड्स में अपनी प्रतिभा के झंडे गाड़ चुके ये यंग जीनियसेस अब आ रहे हैं अपनी कहानियां आपके संग बांटने। मैं हूं आनंद नरसिम्हन, आपका होस्ट, और इस सफर में आपका सूत्रधार। हमारी आज की पहली जीनियस का मानना है कि नए भविष्य के लिए नया नजरिया जरूरी है और उनकी सोच सही भी है। पर्यावरण के बिगड़ते हालातों को देखकर उन्होंने एक अवार्ड विनिंग सोलर आयन कार्ट का आविष्कार किया, जिसकी वजह से अब उन्हें 2021 के COP26 समिट में आमंत्रित किया गया। ये हैं तिरुवन्नामलाई तमिलनाडु से 15 वर्ष की विनीशा उमाशंकर।
The world turns to our sun to power our future. I'm Vinisha Umashankar. I'm 15 years old. I'm the innovator of the solar ironing cart. When I came up with the solar ironing cart, I was barely 12 years old. And the idea came to me when I saw an ironing vendor using charcoal. This happens every day, but I thought it was an overlooked problem. I figured out that charcoal causes so many environmental problems. All of this seemed wrong to me. I did 6 to 7 months of continuous research about the problem, and then after 1 year, I came up with the solar ironing cart.
When Vinisha won the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Ignite Award, is quite rare to get because out of 60,000 applicants, only 18 of them they got the award. We were never imagined that we could actually win a national award from a small town.
My biggest achievement was to speak in front of all the world leaders at the COP26 summit in Glasgow 2021. I'd like to curb our energy crisis and make the world a better place to live in for our future generations.
Hi Vinisha.
Hi.
Vanakkam Vinisha.
Vanakkam.
Come sit. Tell me, this solar iron cart, how did you get this idea?
As I started learning more about environmental issues in grade 7 at school, it made me think, is using charcoal to iron that sustainable? So when I went and did research, I figured out that there are so many problems: air pollution, deforestation, respiratory diseases, and all of this leads to climate change.
Yeah.
Knowing that fact, it made me think that at least I know that it's wrong. I should do something about it. So I went ahead and did some research about how I could improve this and how I could make it more environmentally friendly. And that led me to invent the solar ironing cart.
How long did it take?
That took me about a whole year to finally finish just the development of the solar ironing cart.
My God. अब हम आपको किसी से मिलवाना चाहते हैं. This person is also somebody who's very impressed with you. ये खुद भी किस जीनियस से कम नहीं है. Please welcome the former coach of the Indian men's cricket team, ace commentator and a man who I have great respect for, Ravi Shastri.
How are you? Genius?
Really good.
आइए बैठिए. This is Vinisha Umashankar, हमारी young genius.
I read her speech, glimpses of it. I saw it when she was there for the COP26. The way she spoke, no stage fright whatsoever. Many, many congratulations. You know what she did there? People keep talking about the future. She brought the future to the present. Fabulous.
Thank you so much. And I think that's a really nice way to put that. bringing the future into the present.
Yeah. But let's look at some of these images. Can you explain to us the solar iron cart? How does it work, Vinisha?
So in the solar ironing cart, the top part right there, that's where the solar panels are located. And then you see that Indian flag?
Yes.
If you actually open it, there's a place where you can keep ironed clothes, but there's also a battery there. That battery stores the extra electricity from the solar panels, but any electricity that is used goes directly to the iron box. Right there is the iron box. So in this process, no electricity is wasted at all. I'm actually working on a new technology for the iron box itself, which will make it even more efficient than it already is.
Wow.
I attached a cycle because most of the carts I've seen on the road, you have to push them manually. Yeah, so I thought it's better if they can ride the cart instead.
Have you patented it?
Yes, because I'm 15, I don't technically already own the patent. I have it under a guardian's name.
Correct. How can you think of all this at such a tender young age, to be ahead of your time and take all that? Now you can work at it and keep improvising because you own it.
It's quite well thought out and it's quite elaborate. So it's not going to come cheap.
It's quite expensive relative to how much the ironing vendors can afford. But I actually saved 45,000 after building the prototypes. It does seem like a lot of money to invest in at one time itself. But if you actually see, they spend around 200 rupees every day to get charcoal. And that's expensive if you look at it in the long term. Instead, if you invest in just one solar ironing cart, it lasts you over 25 years with little to no maintenance at all. I actually calculated like which is better, how much do you get to save. I think with the solar ironing cart, you only incur about 8 rupees as a profit, but with the charcoal based irons, it's 0.68 something.
This is a 30-year-old head sitting on a 15-year-old shoulder.
Absolutely. True. Isliye aap young genius hai. But what's your plan? What do you want to do going forward?
So going forward for the solar ironing cart is definitely manufacturing. The customers are the ones who will give life to your idea in the first place.
But now tell us about this climate summit COP26.
How I got this opportunity was through the Earthshot Prize that's being conducted by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. I was fortunate enough to be one of the 15 finalists, and they had invited all the 15 finalists to take part in COP26 happening in Glasgow.
COP26 summit मतलब United Nations Climate Change Conference जो Glasgow यूनाइटेड किंगडम में 2021 में हुआ था। इस समिट में क्लाइमेट चेंज पर चर्चा करने के लिए दुनिया के सारे बड़े-बड़े लीडर्स आए थे, इंक्लूडिंग हमारे प्रधानमंत्री ही। और ऐसे बड़े मंच पर हमारी इस यंग जीनियस ने अपनी बात रखी, उनको ये मौका मिला, ये अवसर मिला। Were you one of the youngest?
Yes, I was 15 and everybody else were like adults having a well-established company.
Weren't you nervous?
Actually, I was nervous before going on stage, but once I went on stage and got a read of the audience, I was completely fine actually.
You know why? She was so confident, self-confident about what she had achieved, what she had invented. In such situations, you know, you actually want that stage.
Yeah.
And you actually want to start speaking.
True. So, Bill Gates, Anand Mahindra, Sadhguru, they all tweeted about you. Shashi Tharoor, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, there's so many others who tweeted about your innovation and what you said and what you did. So at Glasgow, you had a podium with 2 mics and it was written Climate Change Summit COP26. So we've got another podium for you here, but it says Young Genius. A small portion of your speech. Will you say it for us? So you'll give us a small glimpse.
Me and my generation will live to see the consequences of our actions today. Yet none of what we discuss today seems practical to me. You are deciding whether or not we have a chance to live in a habitable world, whether or not we are worth fighting for, worth supporting, and worth caring. Many of my generation are angry and frustrated with leaders who have made empty promises and failed to deliver. And we have every right to be angry. But I have no time for anger. I want to act. I'm not just a girl from India, I am a girl from Earth and I'm proud to be so. I'm a student, innovator, environmentalist and entrepreneur. But most importantly, I'm an optimist.
Lovely. No time for anger because you want to act. Fantastic. Well done. Kya line hai? Amazing line. Come.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful choice of words. Guys, whatever she's saying, it's easier said than done. She's done it. And you know, even there, you have that air of supreme confidence. Which is good. It will stand you in good stead in the years to come.
Thank you so much.
Vinisha, wonderful meeting you. We've got something special. I'm going to request Ravi Shastri ji to please present this. Sir, this is the Byjus Young Genius Trophy. We're so proud of you. और इसी के साथ आपको मिलता है Byjus की तरफ से 1 साल का subscription to the Byjus online learning program. Fantastic, Vinisha. So proud.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much.